NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Giants. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants hit. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff. And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time. Oh, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles, they're good. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well-designed, and it's a quick first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake, it's Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
What's up, Biggie Angels?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
What's up? Jordan.
Throwing is Williams. Looking left side him, he's got a man. That's Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
Sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, it's Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready for that?
To throw, Williams. Touchdown! Luther Burden from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
There we go. Shaq. Panther 60. Panther 60. Mikey, please. Watch the ship. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Ready.
An inside run with Scatterboot. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tigers. Hey, check that. Street.
First down, here's Scatterboot. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 8.
Go! 60 Bison. Hurt. Check
Give up the middle, Scatterbury. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check. Go street.
They'll give it to Scatterbury. And he'll go down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 28-yard line.
A give, it's Scatterbury. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Caleb Scatterbury, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on the 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Volunteer!
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's Williams. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll find Swift out in the backfield.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. To the air, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 3rd and 12.
What is going on?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And after the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll dump this up to Scalaboo.
Touchdown, Giants! Cam Scalaboo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Joey Sly is set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now
Operating from the gun, Williams.
He's got this complete to Burden.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dig
Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, and Swift. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2nd down and 8.
The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Williams. And his throw here is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chicago.
Raise it up!
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
What is it on? Hot start! Yes!
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle is going to find Burden. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Back to throw. Williams. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal, Chicago.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. The logo.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Lucas Kroll.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-17.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check smash. Let's name 19. Go check. 19 Lion. Check go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Like the switch. Hey, smash Bronco. Hut.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead. trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Let's go now. 19, time, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 17-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Street, street. On me. Hurt. Go street. Check smash.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolf. Half the 60.
That's complete right around the 8. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because no.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Cam Scatterboo saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 29, here's 2nd down at 7.
Looking to throw. Williams. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And he lost the football. And some room to run now. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause.
17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. When we talk all the time about playing situational football, right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It looks like they'll move things around here. Play action. Now Williams.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready, up. Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
There he gets got. Ready, up. Yes.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Williams.
And that's it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Biggie Angels.
To throw, Williams. Pass caught by Burden. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We got Hornet.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Manungai. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther burdened. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, 65 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Giants 42, Bears 44. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. To throw once more. Here's Williams. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. To the air, Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 46 yards. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Bears 31. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And not liking the look, that changed the play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And now the common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Vegas!
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
Back to throw again. This is caught.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Williams going to sneak it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
That's caught. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
86 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
And the Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.